NCRP Productions proudly presents Mörk Borg, Pirate Borg, Rosae Osculum. Episode 8, My Power, My Pleasure, My Pain.
Welcome back. My name is Mike and I will be your GM. And tonight we are playing Pirate Borg.
Yes!
The newest book in the Mörk Borg system. So, where were we last time?
Are you asking us or are you going to tell us?
I'm going to tell you.
Do you want to introduce us first? And yourself?
Fine. Start of that order. That's a 2 that I'm holding up.
2, 4,
No one
5.
will ever take my job.
Okay, sorry, go ahead. Welcome back. My name is Mike and I'm going to be your GM. And this session we are playing Mörk Borg and the newest book, Pirate Borg.
Yay! There we go.
R.
Yarg.
Yarg.
Let's go ahead and let's meet our crew. Starting with you.
Hi, it's Sequoia, and I'm running Crag Sally, the swashbuckling knife knave who's finally a pirate again.
Yay.
Hi, this is Barry. I am running Blevit, the Fanged deserter. I never was a pirate, so this may actually be something interesting and new for me.
Yeah.
I might get a new accent.
Hey everybody, it's Pedro, and I am playing Bartholomew Bilge, who is a pirate. He's a Buccaneer, so he gets to be a pirate again.
And my name is John, and I'll be playing George Clooney, the cursed Skinwalker giraffe silisk. And while I have never been a pirate per se, I have embodied many roles. And in the most recent Coen Brothers film, I was a soldier in Caesar's army, which is basically the pirates of the ancient world.
What? But pirates of land.
Land pirates.
Absolutely, land pirates.
Land pirates.
And you know what they had to fight.
Butts.
Land sharks.
Oh.
Butts. No, butts.
Okay.
I think I would like. Butt sounds funny.
Yeah,
Butt
yeah.
stabbing. All right, so
Yeah.
go
They,
for it.
they often went spearfishing for brown trout and dookie sharks.
Alright.
Should we start again?
No,
5, 4, 3.
No, we haven't do 5 more than me.
Okay, last time, all of you standing on the beach had a weird anime fight with a bunch of seals, one of which was carrying a sword. Crag Sally kind of mushed herself into the rotting Leviathan.
Damn straight.
We learned a little bit more about Blevit's past. While fighting, you made the giant alpha seal eat itself, starting with its tail.
Right, yeah. Good old Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them submitted, which you then handily slaughtered all of them. You gathered some herbs, and a couple of you went inside of the dead Leviathan to find Primarch Glegnid and get your treasure. On your way out, you brought your friend Eric. You did the ritual. You got your very, very cool and very useful treasures. And as the ritual finished, Primarch Glegnid ran back as the house was raised from the dead. You then told your friend Eric that he was to be the new king of Saltstank. And you then immediately changed the name of Saltstank to Zackefron.
Damn straight.
As you approached the town, you changed the sign that said that it was the greatest little town on the planet, I believe. And he offered you any house that you wanted. You instead took a ship, named it the Morning Star 2, hopped on, and sailed into the mists.
The Forever Mist.
The Forever Mist.
Yep.
Now, how long do those mists go on for?
About a week.
Oh, okay.
So, since all of you actually kind of beat that last little adventure, I was thinking that maybe it's time for you guys to go ahead and get better again.
Yeah.
I would like to
The
get better.
Mörk Borg version of leveling up.
Damn straight.
So the very first thing that you all need to do is roll 6d10. If the result is equal to or greater than your current maximum HP, go ahead and increase it by a d6. If you have less than 6, Go ahead and increase it.
What?
How many hit points do you have?
I have 4.
Okay, so you have less than 6.
If I roll...
So go ahead and roll a d6.
You can't roll on 6d10 under 4.
I got a 2.
You go up by another 2.
Okay.
You have reached 6.
So you,
God
you roll a
damn.
d6.
Yes.
One fucking point.
I got 2.
I have rolled 5.
Oh, wow. How many hit points do you have?
I have 15 hit points.
This is what happens when you're a Draftsculus.
Absolutely.
Now mine said d10. Do I still roll a d6? Does when you level up, everybody rolls a d6?
Everybody rolls a d6.
All right. So it was just my starting class.
Okay, and now for all of your abilities that are -3 to +1, go ahead and increase them by 1.
Hooray!
Wow.
Oh,
I actually may make rolls now. At least
And any of them
a few.
that were above +1 to start with, I need you to roll a d6.
What's the result?
If the result is equal to or greater than the ability, increase it by 1 to a maximum of 6.
Yes.
Results
Nice.
below the ability, decrease it by 1.
Wow. I did not hear that last time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And the last thing that I would like you to do... Did you actually lose something?
I did, some toughness.
Oh, that's
no.
good.
But I have +3 agility and presence, so I'm happy with that.
Nice.
+5 strength.
Dang.
Nice.
Ridiculous.
Oh, you're always going to hit stuff now. Okay, and now that everybody has done that, I would like you to go to your class and either roll randomly or pick another feature.
Thank you. I was wondering. I knew those books were
Now,
around here somewhere.
classes begin around page 46.
Wasn't there another table too?
Yeah,
Cross-class thing.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
that's right.
the feats.
Yeah.
Would you rather take a feat?
Actually, maybe I should look at these first before.
You
Yeah.
know my feelings about feet.
Yes, after the last episode, we all know your feelings about feet, George Clooney.
Where are the
I'm pro
feet?
feet.
At the end of the legs.
I would
Barry.
like a random feat if we're doing that. Otherwise, I'm happy to pick off my swashbuckler thing.
The unheroic feats.
Wait, are we choosing a? Oh.
We can either choose, or I think
No,
it's
no, I was super excited because I saw a whole bunch that I didn't know, and then I noticed that it was the Gutterborn Scum, not my class. I'm like, wow, I don't even remember seeing any of those
Oh,
before.
whoa, that's so cool.
I think I need
I mean, I'm cool with swashbuckler, but I love rolling on stuff.
So now, are all the feats we're using from the main book, or are there other books you're using for some of our feats?
So all of the feats actually come from the Feretory book.
Ah, okay.
I believe. As long as I...
For Rectory?
No, that's Feretory.
Feretory, okay. They're not in there, okay. So apparently they don't come from the Feretory
You're
book.
lying.
But they don't come from the core book?
They do not come from the core book.
Okay, are they from the Heretics book?
I think they are from the Heretic book.
Okay.
Yes.
And everybody in the nation is waiting for a restock of that book, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you need a an ear horn. I'm trying to say. Let me start this again. With a hearing aid, you may be able to hear a tick of a watch.
Oh my god.
All right,
Is that a
so
joke?
as I said off camera, I'll say it on camera. Pedro gets to stay the funny one.
I'm back, baby.
I'm okay.
Like I never left!
He's a clockmaker who doesn't believe in religion,
Okay.
and he had to get a hearing aid because he needed to hear a tick.
This summer, George Clooney.
Is hear a tick.
Heretic. Oh, that is great.
It's
Oh, it's
like-
No,
terrible
it's
because
not.
there would
It's
be
really
there would be
bad.
later movies like Veritic, Everywhere a Tick Tick.
Heretic
stop the
2, The
Academy.
Reckoning. I think the second one was better than the first one. Both were bad.
The second hear a tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was more developed.
I think just everything about everything that would just happened is terrible, and we are going to have to pull up this.
So you really don't have the Heretic book?
Burn
I
in hell.
do have it.
It's just not here.
It is just not
Okay.
on my person.
Now, are you saying, Mike, Mr. Mike,
Mr. Mike.
if that is your real name,
It is.
are you saying that we can pick another feature from our
I am
class,
saying you can pick another feature.
giving myself maybe another bestial form,
Is
which
that another thing that you have? Right here, from these ones.
from these?
Yeah.
Yes, and that would mean that I could have arms again, if I was, say, to be the
Damn it.
Doomsayer monkey.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
So
My greatest role.
Yep.
Absolutely, you can definitely have that.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
I
love
agree.
this.
I agree.
This is great.
Monkey Prince.
Oh, Oh, okay. I could pick Scurvy Scallywag and then really destroy.
I will say I chose off of mine too. I chose Fast Shot.
I didn't necessarily. Let me look against.
Scurvy
everyone's doing it. I just
Scallywag
didn't
is
necessarily like
Fast
that.
Reloader.
You don't fight fair. -2 DR when attacking an enemy that has already been attacked this turn. I would clean up with that.
That would mean your DRs are 8s?
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
really
just
cool.
attack after us.
Yeah. I would clip. But this whole time I've been randomly rolling.
Valid.
And I think I'm gonna. I'd like to roll on the thingy if we find it.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm not gonna beef my character up.
I would normally take a random feat, but I need arms so badly to create
Yeah.
a ship. I'm gonna become useless.
So,
I have to do everything with my mouth.
here's what I'll offer you guys. I can do a feat. I didn't see this one until now. I have Ancient Gorehound. This is probably your donkey in another form. Asthmatic, deluded, and on its last legs, this weazened creature still has a superb nose and can sniffle up treasure in the most disgusting debris if it was a pig, it'd be truffles. Attacks with DR10, bite D6, defends with DR12 and has 10 hit points. Becomes frenzied around goblins and berserkers. So I could take the Ancient Gorehound and Mike could stop looking on his phone for feats. What do you guys think?
I mean, well, do you want to just...
I can. I'm gonna randomly roll on my feats if we don't find the
Here,
list.
I have them right here.
All right, there we go.
Hooray!
And it is randomly rolled?
Yes, these are randomly rolled with a
Okay.
D6/6. Anybody who wants to do this, go ahead. And if you'd rather take one of your class features, that is also fine.
Please open that bag of peanut M&Ms. Thank you.
Peanut M&Ms, I think.
No spawn.
13.
A 1/3. Beastly Scholar. You study the beasts of the land, gutting them and spilling viscera to uncover secrets of the world. You may scry and see the future with an animal's innards. Gain an omen for every 10 HP the beast had, but never more than your maximum omens.
Fucking rocks.
Whoa.
That's amazing.
Usable once per animal kind.
Oh god, we only have one animal with us though.
And omens are a D2, correct? For a number of max omens?
Yeah, I think it's different for every class, but I think you have a D2.
That's cool. Well, I'm the only one that matters, so.
Yeah, for
Did
sure.
I say that out loud?
So you can also use the beast's innards to provide enlightening information.
That's fantastic. Omens are great.
Yeah, I got a 4/3.
A 43 on the unheroic feats. You are. Oh no. This is okay. This is the worst thing that Craig Sally could have gotten. Inspired storyteller.
Oh my god.
Your tales bring joy and smiles to everyone around you, even in the bleakest of times. All of it lies, of course, but who cares? DR9 presence test. Whenever resting to weave a compelling tale, increase the DR +1 for every additional audience member. Success allows everyone to gain an omen.
Oh, whoa.
You cannot exceed your maximum number of omens.
No.
And so how do we know our maximum? I know that was just asked, but...
Two. Two is
right
everybody,
there
right?
on your class.
I think everybody was at 2, I feel like.
It's not on my class.
I-
Oh, omens is D2, so my
Yeah.
max is 2.
Your
So
max
how
is
do
2.
I roll to get my omens back for the day?
We roll 1d2 in the morning.
And I will get 1.
And you know
Okay.
what? So you guys have actually been traveling for a few days, so you're going to be fully refreshed on everything at this point.
Fully as in I will have 2 omens?
Fully as in you're going to have 2 omens.
Okay. All right. Well, as much as I'm loving this game, a main component of this game is the seals. And depending on how many rolls we've got, something may open. So, what are we doing for our day?
This is true. So, allow me to place us where we are.
Real quick, just because I see it and I don't want to miss out on it. Do we get something left in the debris?
Oh,
Good point.
yeah, sure. Let's go for it. Yeah,
I just
something-
want a chance to get a
we're-
scroll.
We're going to go with, something that you find on the ship. So I'm going to roll a d6.
Yes, a sacred scroll.
I got a 1.
You find nothing.
God damn it!
I also rolled a 1.
You also get nothing.
I have a 3.
Oh, I think we were doing woodlies.
Also get nothing. 1 to 3 is nothing. The only one who gets anything.
6.
Yep, is Bartholomew
Our
Bilge.
captain. That makes sense.
The captain
Mike
of the ship.
I go into the captain's
And
quarters.
so what I want you to do is roll a d10.
Dead Poets Society?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what I find.
Is
Like
An
the
8.
DDT?
it's Robin Williams? Yeah.
Careful, careful.
And the kid from House, who's a grown man. I don't know why I said kid. Wilson?
Wilson? From Home Improvement?
Fried
From
chicken?
Castaway?
Yeah, he's in Dead Poets.
From Dennis the
The
Menace, Mr.
volleyball?
Wilson?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay, yeah, sorry, Pedro. You get Hermetic Step.
Ooh.
You find all traps in your path for 2d10 minutes.
Nice.
Awesome. For 2 minutes.
For 2d10 minutes.
2 minutes.
So with the way that I roll, yes, 2 minutes.
Find all traps. Nice. Okay, yeah. This was a good find in the ledger
Yeah.
book.
Absolutely. Okay, so allow me to go ahead and place you guys where you are. After you sailed into the forever mists, you... Do we need to stop?
No.
Oh, I was just looking at the. I was making sure.
'Cause you
I was
went
going to
quiet,
adjust
so we
the
were checking
audio,
volume.
so I was making
Okay.
sure it was good. No,
Alright, cool.
You're fine. Sorry. You can go ahead. You may continue.
After sailing into the forever mists, you find yourselves unable to tell which direction is which. You notice that silence is the only thing that assaults your ears other than the light slapping of the waves against the hull of your brand new, disgustingly derelict ship.
And Sally's tale telling.
Yes.
The salt water also salts our ears.
Yes. You are also very salty and briny at this point, possibly preserving you even more.
I just have a huge smile on my face as the wind like whips my hair and
As
Delilah's.
the wind is coming up and it's salting everything, is his beard starting to grow crystals?
I think that that's up to Bartholomew Bilge.
And then the question is, are the rats then taking it, converting it into little jugs of table salt?
Oh, yeah, sure, that sounds fun. Well, actually, yes, and they are taking those little tiny, like, barrels that they've made from pieces of, like, twigs of the ship, and they're storing it inside me. You guys don't really know where they do that, but it's more, there's, like, cavities in places, like, in my chest.
Discussed the cavity in the back of your head.
Yeah, so, you know, I mean,
I think Crag Sally's definitely like becoming like a salted meat. You know, she's just toughening.
Leathery.
Because you're undead, yes.
Yeah. So I'm being salted.
All right. So you have been traveling for 4 days, unaware of which way your ship is actually heading. And since you've been traveling for this long, I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and roll a die for me. Let's see if some more seals break.
Not for me.
2.
What do we want it to be?
A 1.
New.
No seals break?
Not a single seal breaks. One terrible thing does occur to you as this morning descends upon your beautiful faces. You are completely out of food right now.
So if we have food as equipment, mark it off.
Let's go ahead and take that off of there.
Okay.
I had 4 meals aboard.
Yeah.
I had 2.
7.
It's disgusting to think of Craig Sally just scooping lard.
Oh, fingering the last part of the pot to get the last bits.
I want to say that my tongue is distended. It's bloated from being dead and everything, so I
Yeah.
can like get it all the way down in there.
And now another thing that has also been happening, and maybe this is to do with the mists or something, but you've all noticed that you're all losing hair and teeth rapidly.
I'm still passing my teeth, George Clooney.
Yeah, that's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
It appears that we have all gotten scurvy in a very short period of time.
And Bartholomew Bilge is still glowing ever so slightly.
Makes
a
it easier.
sickly greenish
At
color.
night, it's great for when you're having to, you know. put
Now,
out
are we
at
getting
night.
rat teeth as well, or are the rats just fine?
Oh, you're getting rat teeth.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's the friendship bracelets are getting very interesting.
I'm writing many teeth, including rat teeth, in my inventory. Is that all right with everybody?
That's fine.
Rats that love Bartholomew's teeth.
I've
Okay,
told
good.
them to bring you any loose teeth they find. So,
Your Etsy's.
Half the time you see him smiling and some rats in there punching the teeth.
And like, you see the rat inside of his mouth trying to punch it out.
that one was bothering me.
And this is where we currently are. You are adrift in the mists, foodless, glowing, and quite literally deteriorating.
One thing I was curious about when we got on the ship, one thing I would have done was anybody that wasn't Delilah, I would have told, all right, now go see if there's any more crew for us. And I would have sent them out to see if there's any more rats on the ship.
If there were any more rats on the ship, no.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
That is hilarious. Okay, so there's no rats. Okay, no more family.
No.
Wayward cat?
I would actually like everyone to go ahead and make a presence test. And George Clooney, I also want you to tell me, where is your donkey?
He is on the ship.
He is on the ship, of course. I care about this donkey.
No, we
very
know
much.
he's on the ship. We specifically mentioned bringing him to the
Brought
ship.
the donkey. Yes, the donkey's on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small ship. It's a sloop, you know.
A 7?
A 7.
I have a 9.
Okay.
I am too enamored by being back on the seas. I have a 6.
Okay.
I got a nat 1.
A natural 1. Fantastic. Hey, guys, you know what? Everything's great. This boat is cool.
Yeah.
And
Everything's
nothing
great.
bad is happening.
Well, I mean, at this point, we haven't seen a seal. We have not seen a Leviathan. We haven't seen land. I mean, nothing really can hurt us out here.
I start bellowing like and humming a like pirate shanty, but the rats are helping me by like compressing my like lungs and stuff a little bit. So yeah, it's a really eerie sounding dirge.
Oh, nice. So the only thing that is happening through these mists are just kind of a creepy dirge of a sea shanty. Fantastic. So all of you are getting hungry. As you've been traveling for these past few days, you've seen no ships. As Barry put it, you've seen no leviathans, no seals, no... The only birds that you have seen are floating. Their bodies are
That's all that
bloated
would be,
and
right?
distending, and they are just hideous. However, off in the distance, you do see what appears to be a ship sitting on the horizon.
Yeah. Delilah would probably be the first one to see that of the two of us, and so and just like lets out a loud squeak, and I'm like, looks like we got some food off on the starboard side. Get ready for boarding, and I'll just, all the little rats will go to work as much as they can.
Fantastic.
And
So
I'll,
we'll look over. I've been trying to convince George Clooney to sacrifice one of the other limbs from his human form for food. To middling success. I think he's on the fence.
I'm on the fence about
Yeah.
it. I mean, realistically, I love my donkey with all my heart and soul, but I'd rather, since my arms didn't grow back,
Yeah.
I'm a little concerned about reaching full nugget status.
But if you can have arms in Jurassic form, do you?
Nugget
Yes.
status.
So if we took some legs, you still have legs in the other form.
You make a very valid point. I think that before I would give up my legs, though, because it's very painful to have your legs removed. Turns out, just a big surprise there. I think that if we're gonna eat something right off the bat, we could eat the donkey. It's got some
He
good
is
left on it.
missing a leg so far, and he seemed to be fine without it.
He
Also
really
missing
wants
its
to
lower
die.
jaw and its tail.
Take
And
one of the boards for another leg. If we do them diagonally.
Are you saying eat the board?
Oh, I've tried that.
Yeah, have we tried eating the
And
ship?
then I'll smile and have splinters in my gums.
oh,
No teeth, Gotta bite with something.
I would assume that Blevit has bit into the ship at least
Oh,
once
at
or
least
twice.
once.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And some shoes and the cannonball.
So we hear the war cry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurry over to look on the horizon.
I will shout out directions where they're at, and I would like to go. I don't know if I have to roll for it right now, but full sail. I basically want to.
No, not at all. You don't have to roll in slightest. I was just wondering if you guys were going toward or away from it.
Yeah, no, we're.
we're,
I feel like sea shanties, we should be singing something,
I know the fishmonger's daughter.
there once wasn't, go there.
All right.
Okay, yeah, Barry, go ahead and make one up right now.
I'm just saying.
Oh!
I mean, there's lyrics here.
Fishmonger. Oh,
There once was a
fishmonger.
ship that went
You
to sea,
had a
and the
daughter.
name of the ship was the Billy O.T. I mean, something like that. Just get everyone doing it together.
Yeah.
Hunger to pull on my. Yeah. No. Nobody else.
Everybody's singing their own shanty. I love it.
To a chorus
For
of
it's not
mismatched shanty.
Just like, it's like I'm home.
The rats are squeaking, all out of tune and out of sync. And you guys are a fantastic crew.
Yeah.
Rats
One
are
of the
singing
rats-
"When You Wish Upon a Star." When you wish upon a star.
Somewhere out there.
Delilah is singing in a beautiful baritone.
The Aladdin one where they're on the carpet. That's what Delilah's singing.
This is absurd. No, the rats are singing songs from Five Will Goes West.
Yeah,
This
so-
is clearly what's happening.
Hey, name one.
Somewhere out there
Yeah.
beneath
Oh,
the
shit.
pale moonlight.
Oh, and then they do the tumbleweed one. Rolling.
Rolling,
Oh, they do.
rolling, rolling.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I
that's
forgot
incredible.
about that movie.
Rawhide.
But you know what? It's right there in the back of the mind.
They're
You're
not
right,
rats.
you seem to remember all the shanties,
Uh-huh.
and you're like, it's like I can hear them.
I have to stress, this is so important, I must be a monkey.
You stretch that to the rest of us?
I stress that to
Or are
everybody.
you just yelling
Well-
at me? Because you're looking at me and
I'm
yelling.
yelling at you.
I thought you got the ability.
George Clooney thrashes on the ground in agony.
I believe George has succumbed to hair loss.
Somebody secure Mr. Clooney. We're boarding soon.
Don't even joke about hair loss, okay? It's the death of my career. I thrash in agony and become a three-eyed monkey.
I'm not just the owner, I'm a client.
Okay.
You're a monkey.
Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready for taking on this crew.
Does he look like a giraffe?
limbs.
You know what I do? I take the Zweihander off of my back, wing it down to the ground near him so it sticks into the boards, and say, "It's yours again, Mr. Clooney."
I thought you were gonna cut off his arms.
I thought you were about to attack George Clooney, the monkey.
Nice arm,
It was
George.
just really cool. So I just
Look
thought
at
it'd
that,
be really
he has
cool
arms
to-
again. We have dinner.
I do 4 points to the ship of damage. That's a callback nobody knows about.
No, because we were outside.
That
Yeah,
was
I
a
know.
conversation in normal life.
No one gets
IRL.
to know about it either.
So, as you are
Thank you.
approaching this ship, you've noticed that it doesn't seem to be moving. All you can really see is a vague silhouette of it. It hasn't actually turned, it hasn't moved at all. It almost appears to be daring you to get closer.
Captain, it appears to be a derelict.
You guys are shitty pirates.
Or there's no wind over there.
I could be a trap, though. I've turned more piratey, I realize, than I was before.
I mean, you're back on the
Yeah,
ship.
I'm back on the ship now. I'm like feeling it.
Yarr!
Yeah, listening to Delilah. Yes. Keep your wits about ye. We'll be coming in slowly, and so we'll kind of
Okay.
pull up. But man the guns, be ready.
I'm looking for guns.
What is the stat for guns?
So, actually, on either side of your little sloop, you will see that there are 2 broadside cannons, and toward the front, you have 2 small ballistas.
Captain, you need to choose a direction and bring us about.
Yeah, is it starboard or port?
I don't
You know,
Port has
Port
4
tends
letters
to
like
taste
left.
better, yes.
Thank you.
Port is left, starboard is right.
Fuck. That's
Fore
thank
is
you.
front and aft is back.
I
Correct.
will say
Bow and stern
Man,
work
the-
that way as well.
port side guns. Crag Sally, I want you on the front of the ship in case we need to make some maneuvers. And
Yeah.
then Blevit, you and Mr. Clooney. Mr. Clooney, would you kindly please, if you would like?
It would be my pleasure.
Thank you. And then Blevit, could you go do that one too?
You say that to a monkey that's holding a giant 6-foot sword.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I'm
no.
a monkey.
Oh yeah, what do you look like?
I want to be, what's the ones that have the kind eyes?
Gibbons?
Orangutan?
None of them.
The big ones with the big dopey faces.
Orangutan.
Orangutans.
Orangutan.
Or baboon.
I want to be an orangutan, please.
What about the?
Can I be an orangutan?
You want
What
a
is
spider
the
monkey, don't you?
Scariest fucking monkeys. Monkeys. We don't want to get into it.
They're apes, also.
They're freakish. There's something wrong with them.
Oh shit! Can I be an ape though, or do I have to be a monkey?
You have to be a monkey, damn
What's
it.
the
Oh.
distinction?
Monkeys
thumbs?
have tails.
That's the distinction.
That's the biggest one. It's
Cutest
the
monkey,
easy one.
golden tamarin.
pretty cute. Can't wield a 6-foot-long sword, I'm
Says
guessing.
you.
It'd be funnier if it did. The strength of normal Mr.
Okay, so like
Clooney
a
and the...
mid-sized monkey. Baboons don't have tails. They're freakish.
I want to be a cappuccino monkey because George Clooney drinks cappuccinos.
Is that
Those are
like the
tiny
generic,
ones.
a
They are
generic
tiny.
monkey with a cappuccino?
That's the monkey.
I don't know.
Yes.
Don't look
That's
at me.
the monkey from Friends.
Is it a capuchin?
Oh,
Yeah.
a cappuccino.
Ross.
Because of the
the
cafe,
monkey
the
from
cappuccino monkey.
It's Ross. Freakish, tall, long limb Ross.
What was the name of that monkey?
Martin.
Marcel.
Marcel.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Okay.
A thing I knew about Friends. I don't watch movies or anything.
That's good because that was a TV show.
Hey, shut up.
Well, I do feel I hate to press the issue. We have to establish this so my
This is
mind
important.
feeder is accurate.
Yes.
They never made a Friends movie, you're right.
That is true.
There's like a yellow biggish monkey.
I need to be
yellow,
a decent-sized
biggish
monkey.
monkey.
A yellow biggish monkey?
There's a
Search
sloth.
for yellow biggish monkey feet on your phone.
Oh my god.
There is a sloth. Quite possibly a lemur.
Those are not monkeys. Thank you.
I get. There's a yellow monkey. You are certain it's a yellow. Are
I
you
believe
sure it's not
lemurs
actually?
are primates.
Are you doing the monkey
Mandrills,
prints?
it looks like, are the largest.
Oh hell yeah, mandrills are cool as hell. They got that blue face with
Yeah.
the big nose and the butt. They got a
Yeah.
they got a big
Baboon.
red butt.
I was thinking of
May I see?
proboscis monkeys.
Those are fun.
Oh, the
Oh, yeah.
ones with the big nose. Are they yellow?
I mean, I think so.
They make that noise. They go like.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, golden.
Proboscis
What
monkey?
about a macaque?
Macaques.
Those are kind of cool.
I think a mandrill
We could
is
make
a
we could
terrifying.
make a lot of macaque
choice.
jokes.
Like what? Macaque itches.
So as you're approaching the ship,
I was thinking of.
He's still
gibbon.
blip, 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 trying to find a final form.
I
Final
shall
form.
be a three-eyed mandrill. It is thus decided.
Oh, that's super
Okay.
scary.
Terrifying.
that
It's
is
the third eye.
terrifying.
Good
The
pick.
third eye is
Thank
slightly
you.
up on his forehead and never seems to ever focus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
He
creepy.
has astigmatism.
And I do mate in captivity.
You do mate in
That's
captivity.
the one thing I have the difference between me and a man.
I know.
Nobody put this asshole in a cage.
I mean, what is a ship other than a cage?
Well, down below is.
Fuck you! What is a house other than a cage?
You know, I believe George would be able to figure out some way to work with that.
Yeah,
Mate in
yeah,
a ship.
yeah. Unfortunately, there's only you guys and the donkey.
That poor donkey.
And the rats.
and
God.
the rats. Oh my god.
All right.
Wait, I'm sorry, I missed what the premise of this was, so now I feel bad.
What George Clooney the monkey can mate with?
No, not the rats. They're fast.
No, you already said it, dude.
What? The back of his skull.
No, because then I'm turning that musket on myself and us. So
And then you have a front seat and a back seat.
yeah.
Okay.
Are you happy about that?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Okay.
Because everybody stopped laughing at that point. Which is,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's the hallmark.
That's
of
kind of my thing.
Oh,
Like, are we doing something?
We're attacking.
Slowly.
We're approaching the ship.
We have.
Oh, yes.
I am
to
manning.
remind you, Captain, we have manned the guns.
I'm manning the broadside. Or you're manning this. Wait, broadsides or small arms? What would you prefer, Blevit?
I'm assuming small arms.
Small arms.
Absolutely.
Broadside.
Although
left is
comically,
more
that
shit.
probably should be you,
Thank you.
but it's fine.
Yes.
Small arms.
I'm in the front of the ship.
And yes,
That's called top.
and Sally is.
top side, no.
I'm in the scooter. That wasn't me.
That was Gooner.
My phone is politely where it's not going to make noises.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, it was turned off, but it's doing weird things on the table.
I know where I'm at. I'm at the tippity top.
Okay, like grabbing the crow's nest.
Crow's nest.
No.
I thought you were at the front of
I'm
the
at the
ship,
nose of the
which we
ship.
decided was the bow.
The nose of the ship.
The bow
Fine.
is-
I'm on the
Prow.
hood.
Is it the prow?
The bowsprit is the stick that comes off the
Yes.
I'm
Right.
on the
Or the is it the maiden's head that she could be standing on
The
the maiden's
figurehead?
head?
I
figurehead.
am the figurehead.
Okay, that works. So, some of you are on guns. Crag Sally has attached herself to
I'm
the
on
front
top
of the ship.
world. There we go.
bow. Movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right, which George wasn't actually in, but I believe he tried out. for it.
God.
You can see me in some of the in the edition that I've
All right.
created with
Circle in,
iMovie.
gentlemen.
The director's cut with
Let's-
George Clooney.
Let's all put a little weight on our brains and attach them to the game.
Okay, game time. Game time.
You need to get your game face on, the Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo face. I put on my game face.
God.
I
On the
was
monkey?
wondering if you were going to
Now
put
you're
face
this
on.
terrifying three-eyed monkey
With Danny
a
Trejo
6 foot sword and Danny Trejo's dead face on you.
Mörk Borg's the best game.
I think it is. I truly think it is.
Yeah, I did imagine you slapping one of them on. Like,
You know that
That's
Danny
super
Trejo
That's the
face.
war
disgusting.
face.
that
How
Danny-
does it stick to your face?
You
I
don't
do
want
I
to know.
lick it first?
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
I lick the back of the
And
Danny
then they
Trejo
suction.
face.
I assumed
Yeah.
a loogie or something. All right.
Yeah.
It probably eventually will dry out a
got
bit,
me.
so it needs wood.
You spit up a little in your mouth.
Oh, that got me.
Actually,
I'm
you know
gonna make Sequoia vomit before
what
this
he
game's
can
over.
do. What he can do is, since he has the donkey, he can render the hooves to make glue.
Ah, yeah.
Donkey doesn't need hooves.
Yeah. Well, I
I'm
could
not
they grow them
saying
back.
take the hook off.
No, I
I'm
heard
saying
you.
as you slice and slice and slice, you know, Howard Hughes style, you collect them in a jar and then you eventually make glue from it.
The Aviator.
Yes, that is the Howard Hughes we're talking
What?
about.
Were you in the Aviator?
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I think that's oh god.
I was trying to figure out why we're
Don't
talking about
worry.
the Aviator. Okay, back to the game.
I do want to make an effort to disguise myself as the figurehead.
She's feeling a little wooden,
Okay. So you're saying you're feeling hard? All
perfectly
right.
still.
Ah, boo, boo.
No, super,
What?
super.
I don't like the
erect.
joke.
Why?
It's inappropriate for this table.
Okay, no, you just have a nasty mind. I mean, just like you feeling hard, like you feeling tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's now that you mention it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
It just always goes to dicks with you, man. What are you gonna roll for that? How are you attempting to do this?
I want to stealth, so I'm going to do presence and pretend to be a figurehead.
Okay.
And I got a 9.
Okay.
So I'm doing really good.
You are flailing about.
I'm losing my grip. It's kind of slippery.
And as you approach this ship, you hear a very faint.
Another monkey.
Other monkeys. Doesn't sound like
Does-
a monkey.
Does it, so, being a survivalist, may I see to know if I know what sea fucking enemy this is? Sea
monkey.
danger?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm a
sea
survivalist.
monkey.
I've been on the sea.
Sure,
Did
yeah.
you know that sea monkeys,
Just
the
like
male has
Aragorn.
the babies?
Yeah, it's
Aragorn, he was often at sea.
3 plus the presence 6.
A 3?
Yeah,
Okay,
6.
yeah. So you actually know that this is the mating sound of a very large shark that is actually called the is actually called the mouth of 1,000 corpses.
I should you see me take my hat off and hang it on the post. Well, we may be in for a bit of a tougher fight than I thought.
You've really changed voices.
And I'll come over to the board side and look down. That'd be the mating call of the shark with 1,000 corpses mouth. I forgot what it was.
The mouth of 1,000.
Thank
Mouth of
you.
1,000 corpses.
Mouth of 1,000 corpses.
1,000 corpses.
I don't
She's
know.
down there having her way with the males. This is a hole. This is a nest we've come into.
Oh.
We'll be dead by morning if we're lucky.
Look, Captain, regardless of the danger, we must have sustenance.
Pressure on, I say.
We might as well go forward because if she deigns to consume us, then there's nothing we can do.
I'd like to come off of the figurehead area.
Not be the first
No
one
more
landing on the ship.
dangling.
Okay.
I'll just stand in the regular hood area.
Fantastic. So, as you approach this ship, you notice that it still isn't moving, and it is actually sitting eerily still in the water. It's not rocking or anything at all. It's almost as if it's maybe run aground.
Captain, should we fire upon it?
No. Lay that firing. I will stay here at the helm.
I was at the helm.
No.
No. The helm is
Anyway.
the steering wheel.
Craig, Sally, Blevit, you board the ship. Get a lay of the land.
Shall we drop
Sure
anchor,
thing.
Captain?
Aye. And Mr. Clooney, if you deign to, you may join them aboard the ship.
Wow, what a nice way to go. Everybody else go, I'm gonna stay here.
Well, I gotta stay at the helm.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I am going. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Captain, Wait, I'm assuming the water is too dark to see in.
The water is very dark.
Okay. Well, how close are we to it? Could I jump?
Are you lashing yourself to the ship, or what are you doing?
Me?
No.
I just looked at you. Sorry.
I was like, what?
We have to swing across. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I pull up close on the
Parallel
port
park.
side,
Okay.
and I'll say, "All right, board the ship. Grab some of the ropes and swing across."
I would like to swing across.
Or wait, we have a gangplank.
I have a
probably. Let's
concern.
just,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll say, or just drop the gangplank. That'd be the easiest way. Yar.
Blevit, I think you had something to say?
I have a concern. Often plague ships move like this.
I don't think there's a plague that can kill me.
Is there a worse disease that we can get? Are there worse?
I don't have any
diseases out
hair
there?
or teeth.
You can get crabs.
We are kind of the damned in a
I think she
way.
doesn't already have that.
Also,
And it's not a plague.
the world's ending too.
Plague of crabs.
So
Yeah.
might as well take what you can. And
I mean,
Very good.
Yeah. I'm gang planking the walking.
before you go, take
Oh.
take little Flogging with you, and I'll send the rat with the leather jacket and the little club with him.
So fucking cool. We're gonna hang out with Flogging. Yeah.
Okay, so wait, I'm gonna see who he gravitates to. 1, 2, Blevit. He comes over and like scrabbles up your side. He like looks at you, Craig Sally, and he kind of gives you like a mean mug. But you can tell that it's just because he feels like he has to.
Craig Sally is not that emotionally
No?
intelligent.
Okay, he gives you a little mean mug.
She cries a little.
Yeah.
One tear.
And you don't see it, but as he turns, he's like, oh man, I didn't know it would make you sad. Anyway, then he goes over to you, Mr. Clooney, and it's starstruck. He can't look you in the eyes. Then goes to Blevit, and you two resonate, or he resonates with you. I don't know if you resonate with him, but
Beautifully average is
No.
average, yes.
Nice.
so he'll scrabble up your shoulder.
I'd like to move quickly across the board.
Fantastic. So you've dropped the gangplank. It slams down into the other ship. The small spikes that are on it dig into the wood of that ship's deck, and you walk across.
George, did you drop anchor?
The other ship starts floating away.
Yes, I'm just going to say, yes, we dropped anchor.
Okay.
Very
Is
good.
that acceptable?
Absolutely.
So then it will be of interest to me to notice whether the gangplank and the ship move at all.
So, before you step on the gangplank, you notice that your ship is still bobbing up and down, and the gangplank is just kind of moving, noticing that the other ship is completely still.
Stable. Okay.
Yeah. Craig Sally, as you step onto the other ship, you feel like you're standing on just, like, land. This is completely stable right
Turn
now.
back. This boat's broken.
The ship may just be balancing on a rock that's obscured under the
A
water.
really tall rock.
Like a really tall rock, yeah.
It could have run aground.
It could mean that we're near land. Things could be looking up for us.
Well, I'm definitely looking for food. Number one, any barrels?
So, looking around on the deck of the ship, you can see that there are a couple of barrels that have just been, like, absolutely torn apart, as if something destroyed these barrels, maybe trying to open them, something like that. And you can see that the hatch going down below actually is, like, cracked open ever so slightly.
Okay.
I would gladly volunteer to go down first. I lead the way below deck.
Okay, I follow.
I'm considering the reasons why the ship isn't moving and wondering if potentially an Eternal had come down to Earth and then been turned to stone and we're sitting on one of its fingers.
I'm just keeping an eye out with my eyeglass, aka my hands, because I need to find one.
You're doing that little
Yeah.
kid thing where you're holding binoculars?
Yes, but
Delilah
it would
is
be
as
a
well.
single.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a vision
Oh.
for your rats that they could do a really cute thing where they take a leaf and they roll it around like a droplet of water, and that acts like a lens, and they can look through it like an eyeglass.
Wouldn't it need to be 2 drops of water?
Yeah, don't tell me about magnification. Just be upside down. It's fine.
Okay.
Well, the one drop when you put it in the tube, it actually just bloop, it splits into 2
Nice.
by
Yeah.
magic.
I think that-
So Delilah has a little tiny magnifier.
Yeah, with all the leaves that we've seen. Yeah, that
I
makes
just
sense.
think it sounds cute.
It's just like a scraping. It's like
It's skin. It's
Just
flesh.
rolled up flesh.
By the way, just so you know, Flogging has 2 HP and does 1d2 damage. with his little
Fantastic.
flog.
That's pretty cute.
So one of you leans over and flips up this hatch.
'Tis I.
Fantastic.
Can we see from the front to the back unobstructed on the entire ship's deck?
Oh yeah, this is a very small ship.
Is it about the size of our ship?
It's about the same size. There doesn't appear to be any cannons on it. It's almost like maybe it was like a merchant ship or something.
Ooh, food.
Nice.
Spices.
Yeah, something like that. So opening the hatch, you can see down into the darkness. And you can actually see that there appears to be just like the tiniest amount of water. And you can see that the wood is all cracked and splintered down there.
Now, did you pick one of the monkeys that has the ability to see in the dark?
Yes, I do not believe that
Horrifying.
I did. Even with my 3 eyes, I did not find any language in the flavor text to indicate that I could see.
And the Treeho mask does not give you predator vision or any such.
It's like putting on night vision.
Yes, it
It's the
does.
night vision mask.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No. The Janny Trejo face gives me all sorts of powers. I do not. Does anybody have some sort of thing that casts light, like a lantern or anything along
I
those lines?
have a lantern. So
I
if you-
shall return and find out if Bart has one.
Fantastic.
Excuse me, the captain has one.
Stop copying me.
Say, yar! Yeah, and I say, yeah, it's right here.
All right,
He says, "Yar." Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Here you go.
so I will light it and bring it back.
Fantastic. Handing that over to George Clooney. Can you tell me what you're doing with it?
I will. You know what? I'm playing
up.
freaking Mörk Borg. I step boldly down
Okay.
on the first few steps. I lean in and I just cast around with the lantern extended on my
Fantastic.
arm.
Floggin, do you want to go down?
He looks at you and then just he kind of like pulls out his little flog and kind of bats it on his paw and nods at you.
Okay.
And
Tiny
so
butterfly
he'll,
knife.
George Floggin will be following.
yeah, so Floggin will hop off your shoulder and go down.
That's gonna make me very self-conscious because I want to look cool in front of this rat.
Yeah, and so Floggin will like
you in
kind of
monkey form?
strut,
I'm in monkey
You are
form.
in monkey form.
strut next to you, and as he looks up to you, he
Oh.
just kind of like breathes out in like a nod of recognition.
And
Nostril flare.
I nod.
Yeah.
I nod back. A sign of respect. Mutual admiration, if you will.
Yeah, go ahead and make a toughness check.
To impress Mr. Flogging.
God, I hope I do well. That's a nat 20.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna make a little Floggin chart here.
Form of a monkey.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think you impressed the rat.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make a little
was
chart here with
already
all of your
starstruck.
names,
Right.
and I'm gonna put little hearts next to it for how
Nice.
much you've impressed him.
Jesus.
Nice.
So, Mr. Clooney unfortunately has an advantage. He started with 1 heart,
Right? Because he was starstruck.
you know.
again.
So
Yes.
okay, that's a full other heart too. So
Cool.
We're
I'll
adding
put in a
more
good word
mechanics.
for
That's good. Good.
I hope that's okay.
We're
That's,
improving
I
on
don't
the
care.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the friendship
Okay.
sim.
So as you like lean down and turn the lantern and peer around in there, you see that there's a lot of what appears to be like broken cages and things like that. Not like large people-sized cages, but like kind of smaller cages. Although there does also appear to be like they appear to be of like many different sizes.
Okay, so it's not instantaneous rat PTSD, rat cages.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so you see many small cages, large cages, things like that. And also, glaring back at you from the light of your lantern, from all of the shadows, you see, I'm going to say roughly 25-ish eyes staring back at you.
Okay.
Barry just held up a 2 and a 5, so John would know what that number was.
More importantly, that it was odd.
Okay, fantastic. So I see these eyes staring back at me. I have no indication of their nature necessarily.
25 pairs?
Pairs of eyes.
I said
He
roughly
said roughly
25-ish
25
eyes.
Eyes.
Not pairs. This was why I showed the
Well,
2 and the 4.
if there were pairs, then that would be great because we'd have food. You see,
Exactly.
it's a joke about the fruit.
I mean, they are all sitting in pairs, yeah.
Okay.
Fine. You would guess that there's maybe 26-ish?
Oh, I
was-
see that you counted wrong the first time. Good, good.
I yell out to these eyes,
Okay.
and I say, "Ahoy there! Do ye find ye selves in trouble?"
Interesting.
George Clooney's an actor, so of course he's a perfect pirate.
Yeah.
I used to say ye a lot.
Right, yeah, that's the only thing about pirates that I know, is that they say ye
and Yar.
and yar.
Verily.
Okay. So as you say that, you see that 3 sets of eyes kind of like start blinking and almost look like they're moving through the shadows toward you.
Oh.
This does seem like whatever is moving toward you is like waist height, roughly. And you notice that all of the eyes are kind of bouncing at the same time. Yes, it's kangaroos.
Oh, it's kind of short. Wallabies.
I'd like to try to entice them and say, would you care to join us top deck? My crew and I have not seen another group for many a day, yar, and we would love some lively conversation.
Fantastic. So as you're doing this, Blevit and Craig Sally, you hear George Clooney talking to somebody down below. How
I'm
are
watching
you reacting
Flogging.
to this? You're just watching the rat?
Yep. I want to see
I'll
what
lay
he's
on
doing.
my belly and stick my head in the hole.
If we're waiting and Mr. Clooney's talking something, Floggin's not gonna want to wait. If you watch him, he's gonna seem a little antsy. He's gonna look up at you and he's gonna kind of put a hand up for you, like and point right at the ground, and then he will turn, kind of hit his hand twice, and then move forward. Actually, he's gonna put his little cudgel in his mouth, and then squeak forward to you, Mr. Clooney, to your side. You'll feel him kind of brush up against your legs just enough so that you know he's there.
Stupendous.
Oh, that's awesome. So there's now a rat down on the ground?
Yeah.
There is a cacophony of monkeys screaming,
Oh.
and the one that was approaching you lunges. You see that this is a 3-headed monkey.
Oh.
We are going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Ooh.
I am so scared of monkeys.
What are you rolling over there, Sequoia? We don't roll for initiative.
Oh, honey, you done got.
Every time.
You
Yep.
just got owned.
And you guys actually get to go first, but you do realize that the ship is full of 3-headed monkeys.
So there's a monkey lunging at us.
Yes, there's one
You're
lunging
on the other
directly
side.
at
Well,
your
I'm okay. Unless
Yeah.
unless I'm wrong, am I playing Flogging right now?
Oh, good point.
Oh yeah, sure.
I,
You can...
he
Yeah,
has
so
stats and
Flogging,
stuff.
very specifically, there is a 3-headed monkey that is like 20 times your height, lunging straight toward you.
Okay, so
It looks hungry.
yeah.
It feels like a South Park episode. Are they 6-assed?
No. I mean, you can't see
Yeah, what's
yet.
the acid?
So you would assume they're unit-assed?
Well, I would assume they'd have one head, but
I would
I'm wrong.
assume 3 asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
An
Thinking
ass
like
per
3
head.
heads up front, and three asses in the back. Same
Yeah, we'll
angles.
see.
Monkey ass is good
Talk
meat.
about an hourglass.
But you'll see Flogging. He's
Nobody
gonna
laughs.
Like a 3-hour glass.
The whole thing.
It's bad.
He's gonna look up at you, Mr. Clooney, and he's gonna see this monkey coming at us as far as he's gonna turn. So he's gonna run up you just enough to bounce off. Basically, he's going to try and hit the monkey in the head, one of the heads,
Oh,
to try and
shit.
smack it down.
That is
Okay.
incredibly nonsensical.
Yeah, it is. He's Flogging. He wants to prove
It's gonna
himself.
burn bright.
And also, he sees this crew as family, the only family he's ever had.
Great.
And he wants to protect that family.
Go ahead and make that roll.
Please be a nat 20. No, but it is a 13.
A 13? That's gonna be enough to hit this monkey in one of its heads.
Oh.
How much damage does it do?
I said 1d2 unless you want to give me more, but
Absolutely not. You guys whomp me every day.
One.
Okay.
so he just smack.
So, Monkey has taken 1 damage, and that's going to bring us over to Mr. Clooney.
All right, George Clooney, as in real life, as in this game, as me playing him, is a maxter tactician, and sees
Maxter?
a maxter tactician.
Maximizes his slayage.
Yeah. And I think that the entryway to below deck could serve as a great sort of choke point. So I would like to try to grab Floggin
Okay.
and back up the stairs, and hopefully as these monkeys start coming out, we just start hacking off monkey heads.
Okay, great. So I'm going to make you make an agility check to grab Floggin.
Okay.
After Flogging would have hit, he basically probably would have just landed on it as best he could. Because that's the only place
So
to
you're
go.
reaching toward an open monkey mouth right now.
That's a 9.
Okay, so reaching forward to grab Floggin, you absolutely miss. What are you going to do?
I'm so sorry, Floggin.
Can I give an omen? Oh. I'll give an omen for Flogging.
Give an omen for an omen? Okay.
I'll give an omen for Flogging.
All right. I'm going to roll that again.
Okay.
That's a 14 plus 2 for agility.
All right, with a 16, you reach over and you grab Floggin a little bit too hard.
Yeah, and as you grab Flog and he comes back, you bring him to you. You'll feel that he's shaking with adrenaline and probably a bit of fear. But he kind of like wraps himself around. You'll feel his tail wrap around your like hand as best it can.
That's great. Are you going to do anything else?
I would like to back up out of these stairs that I'm standing on.
Can I
Fantastic. Onto the
assist?
deck.
Can I like pull him out?
Are you going to use your action to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just on stairs, aren't I? I'm just standing
Oh.
on some stairs.
Yeah, he's just standing on some stairs.
I didn't go all the
Okay.
way down into the
Okay.
below decks.
Okay.
So as I emerge, I'm going to run out and be like, "This thing's chasing me! Kill them!" And I emerge from the thing, and then I'll be ready for the next turn with the Zweehander.
Great. And that's going to go to Craig Sally.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay.
I was prone. Is prone? Is there prone in this game?
No.
Okay, I stand up and I'm gonna like come behind the door and pull it open so I can hide behind it.
Oh, okay, so you are hiding behind the door right now? Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna let that one work. Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm gonna wait.
Okay, fantastic. And Blevit.
So I'm going to back up. I've been told that something is coming out. I will be prepared to attack it with the hook hand once it's out.
Okay, great. So I am going to... I guess now it's my turn, isn't it? Okay, so the first monkey is going to leap out, and it's actually going to try to bite your heel there, Mr. Clooney, as you are lunging out of from below the ship.
It's understandable.
So I'm going to need you to go ahead and make a dodge roll.
Okay.
And Blevit, can you see these monkeys?
Are they invisible?
No.
Good question.
That
I
is
would
a
assume I can see them once they're up on deck. That's when I'm prepped for.
Okay, fantastic.
nat 20
Oh
on my dodge roll.
I hate this fucking game.
Zweehander!
Zweehander.
Yeah, you get a free attack.
Cool. All right.
So you are stopping to turn around to stab the monkey.
Have I made it on top of the deck?
Yep, absolutely.
If I made it on top of the deck, then I'm gonna give it an upper decker.
Oh,
What's that?
that's when you open the tank of a toilet, and yeah, I saw that. That's when you open like the top tank of a toilet and you empty it and you poop in there on a hot day.
Then when you flush, it comes out into the toilet. So it's like, where does poop come from?
You do this?
That's
I've never done that.
top decking a toilet.
It's a funny joke. Well, I rolled a nat 1
Oh, that's
to
great.
chase that nat
So wait,
20.
does the nat 1 mean that the creature now gets attacked back?
I believe it means I lose my weapon.
The monkey gets it.
No. We're just gonna keep giving our enemies
do.
swords. I lose this Zweehander.
Yeah, while trying to swing this Zweehander, and you are attempting to hit this monkey, you accidentally launch this sword because you're trying to wield it one-handed, I suppose, because you have a rat in your hand. You launch it down beneath the deck. Mm-hmm. You hear it clang, and then you hear a monkey.
So Bartholomew's ear perks up. I know that. Someone's been pilfering my sword!
Absolutely. And I'm going to have two other monkeys are going to come running out. One's going to try to, nobody can see you. One's going to try to bite you, Mr. Clooney, and the other one is going to try to bite you, Blevit.
Will I get my action first since I was waiting for it? Remember, I did not take my action because I was set to when something came out.
Then yeah, I'll let you do that.
I have rolled a 20 dirty.
I also have a dirty 20.
But you guys are just the worst people on the planet. And now I need the two of you to each roll presence tests.
Does Floggin need to?
Floggin also does need to, yeah.
Well, that's an 11.
Wow.
I don't have minuses anymore.
Hey, that's nice.
Floggin got a 17.
I have gotten I have achieved a 13.
This was a DR12 presence test,
Sick.
and I rolled a 4 on my D4 here. So all three of the monkeys' heads stare at you, Blevit. You are blind, deaf, and mute for the next round.
Oh god.
Okay. But this round, do I add strength to my damage?
No, just the damage.
5 points of damage.
5 points of
bad.
damage. Oh my goodness, you just fucked this monkey up All right, and you can hear the other monkeys behind. These ones are preparing to rush up on the deck as well, but that's going to end my turn. And this time we're going to start with Blevit.
Well, did that one go down?
It is not down, and you are blinded, deaf, and mute right now.
So I will take another swing at where I thought it was.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Uh-oh.
That would be a 14. I don't know
Okay.
if that'll hit. That'll be up to you.
You're blind.
He's blind.
Deaf and mute.
You're blind, deaf, and mute. I think the fair way to do this would be to have you roll like 5e disadvantage.
Okay.
I almost feel like that's just kind of the fair way to do it.
I like it.
That's a 9.
A 9. Okay. Swinging your... What are you swinging?
My hook hand.
Your hook hand. Swing your hook hand. Bam! You end up hitting the deck. It doesn't stick in or anything, but, you know, you are just completely thrown off by the fact that you can no longer hear or say or see anything at all. And that's going to cut over to Bartholomew Bilge.
Okay, now, how many of these monkeys can I see on the deck?
How many can you see on the deck right now? You can see 3.
Okay. So, looks like meat is on the menu, and I'm gonna go ahead and put my hand in the air, clench a fist, and I'm going to cast Thalassommancy on the monkeys.
Okay.
Thalassomy.
Philosophy.
Thessalonia. Okay, so now let's make sure I can do it. Hey, that is a 17 for present, so it goes off.
Wee!
So,
In the pirate.
so unless this can spread down the hall, only all three will be affected.
Okay, just the 3 that you can see.
And so their lungs begin filling with water for 3 rounds, and each round they'll take a d4 of damage. So this round, all of them are going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh my god!
As their lungs filled with water.
Oh, wow. So the first monkey that tried to bite George Clooney, you see it begin sputtering and just like all this salt water and blood starts pouring out of its mouth. The second monkey, the monkey that was already hit, you see that it begins sputtering out essentially all of the fluids that are in its body. You see its chest expand and then rapidly start to deflate as just liquid like salt water and blood and pus and snot, all this disgusting stuff comes pouring out of its mouth on the deck all around your feet. You can feel that it begins to be very, very slippery. I'm staring at Sequoia, hoping she's starting to feel sick.
I'm dissociating.
They call that monkey stew.
Monkey stew. And the last one, you can see that it begins sputtering as well, but it is actually still moving at this point.
Now, with 3 heads, do they actually have 3 lungs each? So each one would take 12
Yeah,
points
what's
of
the
damage?
anatomy of these monkeys?
We can dissect a monkey
I think
later.
you're going to have to dissect one to
I
find
will
out.
be doing that.
There's benefits for that
It's
now.
called filleting. Thank you.
If I could, I'm excited in this moment, so I would like to just fire off a round of my musket.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's been too long! Blam! Just bloom right in the air.
There's gold in them there monkeys.
It's called
Yeah.
meat.
Yes, it's called meat. It's
Red
me hungry.
gold.
George Clooney.
George Clooney, acting boldly, bravely, and with
How
the
else
utmost
do you ever
stoicism.
act?
That's the only way I know. Thank you for noticing. I think 3 monkeys to deal with on deck is a good number of monkeys to deal with. I'm going to. Yeah,
Except now
so
it's
now
two.
it's 2. I'm
No,
going
now it's
to.
one.
Now, soon shall be 1.
No, it's only 1.
There's only
I
1?
killed 2.
There's 2.
I finished 2 off, right?
You finished 1 off.
Oh, I
One
finished 1
side.
off, pardon me. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to, once again, bravely, boldly, stoically,
Of course.
all the usual words. I'm going to go to the slam the trap door shut on the deck.
Oh, okay. Exposing your friend Sally.
Where I was hiding.
You were hiding behind the door.
Yeah.
I think that, honestly, Sally, I'm really sorry about it, but I think that
I was
trying
gonna
to...
close it on my turn. And
Oh,
then
sick.
Stab.
Well, I think that you're going to be so much more useful. You really shine when it comes to stabbing. So, honestly, the best I can do is close the door.
Anything you want, Mr. Clooney. Anything.
You are a dream to work with. It's all about you people, okay?
The little
Maybe our name's on the poster, but you all make it happen.
I won't forget you when I win my Academy Award for Best Actor.
I'll get it eventually.
I love that this conversation's happening while you're fighting like devil monkeys.
This all happens as I'm closing the door.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah,
And
yeah, possibly.
How do I do?
You're closing.
You're closing a door?
Closing a door. Can
I'm gonna
effectively
have you
close
make
the
a
door?
strength test
Okay.
because there are monkeys fighting against you.
Monkey factor.
The monkey
An
factor.
18. I did roll in that one already tonight, so I did lose the Zweehander, if that makes you feel
I wish that I got omens to. I wish that I got omens to like neutralize your guys' good
That'd be pretty
rolls.
funny.
They do that in a lot of systems. I'm surprised they don't for this one.
You said, do.
Oh, I'm so happy you noticed, Mike. I was going to point that out as well.
Did you see my roll
All right,
opposing
turn
yours?
off my mic. I'm out.
That's a 2.
That is a 2.
Like
yeah.
number 2 for doo-doo.
Thank you for
That's a
noticing.
callback.
Thank you for noticing, George Clooney.
30 seconds ago.
Time is relative.
Callback's a callback. It doesn't matter how long.
Yeah.
Did he not say it after the fact?
So, George Clooney, are you going to stand there and hold this closed, or are
I'm
you going to
literally
do something
standing on top of the door.
You're gonna get in the way of my. Okay.
I'm getting in the way of you. I'm
Yeah.
trying to prevent Sally from acting effectively.
else? And you're still holding the food? I mean, rat?
I'm holding the rat,
Okay.
and I'm holding a knife. I have a knife.
You're a monkey with a rat and a knife.
Yeah.
This
Scared
one
yet?
doesn't stab with the rat.
That's what I was picturing.
The rat. I mean, if you give the knife to the rat, I mean, he'll hold it for you.
I'm defense. Oh, I will gladly set the rat down though, so that it may act freely.
Okay.
Rah!
Fantastic. And that's going to go to Craig Sally. You are no longer hidden. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna move around Mr. Clooney.
Okay.
And I will attempt to strike one of the drowning monkeys.
Fantastic.
If Floggin gets an attack, he would also like to attack that same monkey.
Did you... What is wrong with all of you?
So yeah, I hit. And since I
Yeah, no, you got to tell us what you rolled.
so I rolled a D20 and I got a 20.
Yeah.
that
So we
good?
got a nat 20.
So a clean 20. And so since I hit, I get to successfully hit twice.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not hidden, so it's not a double crit, but
Are you hitting... Well, I mean, they both have taken roughly the same amount of damage.
I'm hitting just one monkey,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit it for 5.
Oh my god. The monkey has no fucking armor. You kill it.
Nice job.
As
Sally.
it is vomiting up its own lungs and intestines and all that, you stab it right in its
2 of its heads.
2 of its heads. Yep.
Stare the middle one in the eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck
Oh,
you.
as you stab, and you look at the middle
Yeah.
one.
Nice. And you begin pulling your
Yeah.
knives apart. You rip the monkey in thrain.
Yeah, it is great. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I can roll with
That was
that.
good. That's
Oh.
the first time that's ever come up in my life. You think somebody... Yeah, sorry, that's very
Something
good.
in brain.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
how often are you running pirate games?
Yeah, that's true.
Where thrice in
Pirate.
20
Pirates.
happen.
May Floggin attack the other monkey?
I believe it's a word from one of the Robert Louis Stevenson's books.
Yeah, I believe so. Thrain. I think that was also the name of a dwarf in one of the Hobbit movies.
And it was one of the witches in Scooby-Doo and the witch with the hex girls. She was one of the hex
Oh, I do remember the
joke
hex
got away
girls.
from
Yeah.
Talking about.
Also, if you change it a
One of
little
the
bit to
Norns?
Thrawn, that's a Star Wars thing.
Right?
Wow.
So if you change it to something different,
And Thrawn sounds like Tron.
yes, wait.
The joke is that there's one named Thorn. That's the drummer. That's what I was going for, but I butchered it. I didn't make it out of the gate.
Really bad.
Wow.
Yes.
None of us really got that.
No,
But I do appreciate that you put the visuals of the
Yeah.
Hex Girls into my head.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm always
honestly,
happy.
gotta put a spell on.
I really am always happy
We
to
went
talk
from
about
sea
that movie.
shanties to
Yeah, sure, the rat can attack too.
We're skipping.
Oh, did we skip? Oh, sorry, Bear, go ahead.
Oh no, we didn't skip me.
Oh.
I failed.
Yeah, he went first.
Barry's blind.
That's right.
I'm
I'm
keeping
sorry.
track. I'm keeping track.
Blevit is blind.
Okay, so then that is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, sure.
It's a D2 of...
Yeah, it's a D2 of damage. That's 2 points of damage. His Floggin just Mouse is over, Rat's over, and just tries to hit it in one of its heads several times.
Rat's off to you.
What he really wants to do is take it out in one hit to prove that he's strong enough. So he's gonna like try and hop up and tap it, but
Okay.
still alive though.
It's called swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
That's a football term.
That's a sports ball term.
Yes.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun.
Are we having too much fun? I'm sorry.
Not at all. Okay. So as the monkey begins glaring directly at Floggin,
The rat with a leather jacket. Yes. Continue. You may. Yes, it's correct.
Rat, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
pompadour.
you got a pompadour. Oh
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
And a pack of cigarettes, maybe it's cigarettes, rolled up in the sleeve.
and you'll find drawings of his feet on Pedro.
Pristine.
And you said he's using a small knife?
No, so he's using a cudgel. He's a flogging. It's like but it's really just like a hunk of hard metal that he's probably found. Yeah, like a nail.
It's a nail.
Yeah.
All right. So the rat starts wailing on this monkey with a nail, like hitting its toe.
2 damage on the toe is pretty good. Is what I'm saying.
The monkey seems really, really upset about
It
this.
should be.
Off the
And-
toenail.
Yeah, that fucking hurts, and that's a continuous kind of damage.
And now it is my turn again.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And with that little rat being right by his feet, I'm going to need it to go ahead
No, that's fine.
and make a defense roll.
This
monkeys
is-
can use their feet as hands.
Because this monkey is lunging face first.
Which face?
Number 3.
Thank God.
It's the best one.
It's agility. It's a 10. No, I shouldn't.
You already burned one over
I'll
on
do it.
this
I'll
rat.
do it.
I should-
I'm giving up mine.
Aww.
You get a check mark for flogging.
That's all I live for.
Thumbs up and a squeak.
So flogging going for it. Let's see. No, even worse. That's only a 2. So
The monkey goes face first towards your rat. And dealing maximum damage. The rat goes directly.
he only had 2 HP.
Yep.
So
The
Flogging would just basically try to use the thing to stop its face, like grab the teeth. So,
and you see that the monkey, one head knocks into that one, like bite harder, and the 2 arms squeeze down its jaw. You hear just hundreds of tiny rat bones break, and a sad little squeal that sounds like. As Floggin perishes. And you see blood running down one of this monkey's faces, and it then looks over to you, George Clooney, knowing that you have more in your pocket. And it also gets one of its head attacks.
Okay.
So, make a presence test, please.
A presence test against this head attack. Here I go. I have rolled my die, and I rolled a nat 1.
A natural one. Fantastic.
The tides are turning.
You are deaf for the next round.
This is the worst thing that could happen because as an actor, I need constant validation and I need feedback from my audience. So not having that is going to be a problem.
Yeah, so one thing that you
spiral.
notice is that for a few seconds you feel them like bam, bam, bam beneath your feet running against this door, and then suddenly it stops
Oh.
entirely, almost around the same time that you go down.
Yep.
Weird. All
very
right, and that's going to end my turn. That'll go over to Craig Sally.
Blood rage. I can't believe that this monkey just killed Floggins.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and it looks very hungry.
I'd like to destroy it a lot. What's the 16?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's that'll do it.
And I'm gonna, with prejudice, kill. I'd like to kill this monkey, and I got a 7 damage.
Why do you get to roll 2d4?
Because I get 2 auto hits and I have 2 knives.
If she hits with one, she hits with the other.
That's right.
Nice try, Mike. 7 damage.
Go ahead and describe how you just destroy
I'm gonna get
this
up
monkey.
close, and I'm gonna put a hand on his little face and slowly, like, put both knives in one hand. I'm gonna this is for flogging. And then I kill it.
Okay. You pry its face off with both of your
looking at
knives.
it in its eyes the whole time. The
You
middle
pry
eyes.
its face off.
Perfectly done.
And I'll flick it to Mr. Clooney.
I appreciate it. A monkey with a monkey face.
The greatest disguise, plain sight.
And I would like everybody except for Mr. Clooney to make a presence test, please.
2.
Okay.
16.
Yar, that's an 18.
Okay, so both Crag Sally and Bartholomew Bilge, you have noticed as well that the monkeys are no longer pounding on the door. And, Bartholomew Bilge, you're not there.
I wasn't sure if you wanted me to from across the
I
way.
forgot that you're not there.
That's
no.
fine, yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what? What you do notice is that there appears to be a large hole, almost like a giant bite was taken out of, in the stern of the ship.
That's the back.
Yeah. And you hear the monkeys making sounds as if they're moving away from the door. And that's going to end my turn. That was
turn was
your
already
turn.
done.
Yeah. That'll end Crag Sally's turn. And that'll go to you, Blevit.
So, did I gain sight as
Your
the
sight is
monkey-
back.
As the monkey ate Flock?
Oh, yeah.
So I shall.
I want to cause maximum... This is the first thing I've been able to fucking kill in this stupid game.
So I will leap forward with my hook hand and eviscerate it.
Okay? You're just going to destroy the already dead monkey?
Well, yes. The purpose being to open it up, get Floggin's crushed body out of there, and then I'll work a few more and get my 10 HP so I can get some omens back.
I'm gonna announce that I hear the monkeys moving towards the starboard port.
Stir.
Slim.
The stern.
The stern.
That's
That
great.
means the back.
Yep.
That's the back.
Howard
And
stern.
the only person that doesn't know what you're saying is George Clooney.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out.
What I believe we should do is grab the monkey meat here and, of course, Floggin and bring them back on the ship and cast off.
I find logic in you. I'm gonna gather. Oh, it's not my turn.
George, if you put your hands down to your left and your right, grab the monkeys, and I shall bring you this
I
way.
do not hear you.
He's deaf.
He's deaf.
I'm sitting on top of this door.
I believe his time as an actor has filled his head too so much that he is no longer taking direction. He's already off script.
I'll go to the side of the ship, the Morning Star, and shout across, "There be a hole in the stern!"
Yeah, we don't know he can't hear, so I'm just gonna start collecting monkey bits.
I stay on this door, trap door, and realizing that nothing's hitting on the trap door, I'm convinced that they are probably backing up to try to slam into it, and I hold harder on the door.
Fantastic. Yeah,
So
that
at that point, I mean, if he's not reacting, I'm going to try and shake him out. I'm going to grab him about the chest. George, step out of it, man.
And I do the thing I go like, that thing where you try to hear, you know? And I think I can't hear you. Was that too loud? Did I peak everything?
No, you're good.
I can't hear you, my friend.
I'm not sure how
Go.
many heads or tails of it, but you're not blind.
Nah.
So I'm going to point at you. I'm going to point at the ship, and I'm going to push you that way.
I give 2 big thumbs up, a peace sign, devil horns,
Oh,
and then a pair of shakas, brah. And I start heading over to the other ship. If there's still monkey meat that needs to be gathered, I'm happy to carry some.
I will grab monkey meat as well,
okay.
we have our 3 monkeys.
That's great.
and the
You
body
guys-
of Floggin.
You guys gather the meat of 3 monkeys and the body of your very, very dead rat companion. And you hop back onto your ship. You raise the gangplank, and I assume you're going to... Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna say, let's not give them anything to live on anymore. Fire the cannons!
Captain, I can't do that until I've placed the meat, and I'll get to it as soon as I can.
Fine, I'll do it myself. I'll hop down real quick, run over, light one of them, run to the next one, light the other,
Now,
and then run back to the
Are
helm.
we still stuck on the ship? Are
No,
we
the
still
gang-
not?
No.
We have removed it. Have we raised anchor? Are we moving?
No, we have not raised anchor.
Oh, I had
You
assumed
did
we
not
already
weigh
did
your
that.
anchor.
Way
so-
Okay. Very cool. Way anchor. My apologies.
Now weigh anchor.
How does the shooting the cannon go?
Yeah, you know, that's a really, really good question. You're essentially like 6 feet away from this thing.
Pretty funny.
Might as well just do it. Let's go.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, that's 16 minus 1, that's 15. Oh, wait, plus crew skill. Oh, wait, no, plus the presence. It's crew skill plus presence, DR 12. Okay, so presence is 3 minus 1, so plus 2, so 18 is what I rolled.
18 is definitely going to do it. Do you want to go ahead and roll the damage?
Yeah, Broadsider's D6. 2. Oh, wait, that's for 1, and then the other one is 1.
Okay. Fantastic. So you've realized that your cannons are roughly at the same level as the deck of the other ship, and you kind of blast apart like the railings on the sides of this boat.
I'm rusty. Yar.
And I think if we're still in turn order, that's going to go to you there, George Clooney.
Can I hear?
You can hear again.
Okay.
And that's when the cannon goes off.
That's when the cannons go off. On either side of your head.
All right. Well, that's not going to help my tinnitus. Haha. I will scuttle over to the anchor, and I think that I understand our crew's motivation, that we'd like to move away from the ship.
Okay.
And
Weigh anchor, Mr.
I
Clooney.
want to contribute to that mission, so I would like to raise anchor. Weigh anchor.
No.
And it's just an action. I don't have to roll for it. The
Nope.
ship is no longer anchored.
Yep, so you just begin weighing the anchor, and...
I'd say it weighs about like 80 pounds.
Nobody. Okay.
Because I weigh anchor.
You're just encouraging him, Mike.
I know. I thought that maybe just like silence.
Because like you had to pull it out like a string.
No, I was giggling over here, so I mean...
Loved it. Everybody here, it's okay. It's okay.
That's great.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm just gonna glare at you.
It translates really well to the mic, so don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Just let the quiet percolate.
I really hope that we keep that silence in after he makes his joke.
We should keep that one, at least.
Edit all silences out after my jokes and edit in this laughter.
Laugh track.
Yeah.
Just you laughing.
Randomly.
Who is that?
So funny.
Wow, you almost just spit your drink all over the mic.
That was almost a real spit take.
Okay, that's great. So you weigh the anchor, and you begin, like, slowly moving away from this other ship.
Nice.
And I'm gonna do a funny thing here, and I'm gonna ask Sally to go ahead and roll 2 d20s for me.
Yeah,
Roll.
a 13 and a 4.
A 13 and a 4. Okay. Is that the cool one? That's the cool one. Okay, so one of the monkeys is like running up the deck of the other ship, and it leaps straight towards your ship, grabbing on to the stern of it. The second monkey, holding the Zweihander, comes like running up on the deck of the other ship, dragging this huge sword, and starts screaming at you from the bow of the other ship. And you have a monkey aboard your ship as you guys are beginning to float away.
What's on the stern near me, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, if I get to act, I'm gonna whip that gun around.
It's my turn.
Oh. Well, I'll whip it around as you start to attack me.
Yeah. So you whip it around as this monkey launches up and tries to bite onto you.
I didn't do nothing to you. That you know of.
I gotta reason with the monkey.
19.
Nice.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, boy.
And make a presence test, please. God damn it. I hate you.
I'm gonna use my omen. The last one. That's a little better. Presence 12.
Okay. The monkey does absolutely nothing as it launches.
Alright, that's what I thought, monkey.
Hooray.
There's only one monkey I respect. And that's that monkey over there. And I'll point to you, Mr. Clooney.
Thank you.
Aw.
And actually, speaking of Mr. Clooney, oh, please, go ahead.
Captain should we come about?
I don't know what you mean. What? Come about? No.
Which would be turn away from the other ship and begin moving away.
Oh, we're already moving away.
Or would it
Right?
make sense to...
Well, you can't put it.
Yeah,
in
what, John?
reverse.
Well, no, what I'm saying is
What?
we're already...
This is a great idea, don't you?
Would it
just
make
do
sense to what?
Would it make sense to turn about, drop anchor a little ways away, and just start blasting this ship into splinters? as revenge against these
I,
monkeys.
Do you
I
say-
find logic
Do you
there.
say that?
I propose
Yeah.
that I propose that course of action.
A fine course of action.
So we're gonna drift and then just start.
Yeah, so we'll.
I want to do Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
Complete vengeance for
Yeah, that-
flogging, I believe.
That's a, well. Actually, I don't even know about flogging yet. So I'm dealing with this
Right.
monkey. I don't know anything yet. You guys just came
I
in.
will set dead Flagon's carcass under the wheel.
To be found, like a
Well,
cat.
no,
Irish
until he's safely
fan,
there.
I
That's
think.
where the captain stands.
Well,
So
and,
you huck a dead rat at the captain who's fighting a monkey.
oh yeah, and see, I don't know because I'm fighting a monkey, so now there's just a poor flog in there.
That's why I'm setting him safe.
Does Delilah know?
Go make a presence test for her.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so plus something.
I don't understand.
This is just working.
This
out
would be
really well.
infuriating if you guys were my D&D group.
Well,
It's infuriating right now because this game's supposed to be more deadly.
I rolled a 1 earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear Delilah cry. She's rat crying in your ear as you're fighting a monkey.
Delilah, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yar, what are you doing, Delilah? We're busy. What are you?
And I'm going to leap to your aid after proposing this course of action. And maybe we turn around and we take our revenge on that ship of monkeys. We could even maybe acquire the waterlogged carcasses. I'm saying that very calmly as I spring over with monkey-like agility and strike at the other monkey using my knife.
Actually, if we long cook the meat, we could, brine it.
What's that called? Spatchcocking? When you crack it open on the rib cage and put it on sticks and it's like totally brutal.
I have no idea. I just
rolled
know
a
of
3.
Blood Eagle.
Yes, from Midsummer.
No.
They
No,
did
the
that on
Roman
Bones.
Legion.
There was like an episode on Bones where they did
Is that the show
Where they
with
did
the
a-
bones?
that. Yeah, there's lots of bones.
It's like the lady named Bones, and they're
yeah,
like, Bones, look at these
Temperance
bones.
Brennan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
and
Blood
there's-
Eagle was something that the Vikings used to do where they would
I thought it was Roman. Okay.
yeah, they would break like your back and split your ribs out the back way and pull your lungs out
They
so
did
they
it
look
in
like
Midsommar.
wings.
And then also
They did that in Midsommar.
That's
You're
what I
right.
was referencing, you
Okay.
see? Yes, it's a movie.
You learn backstory about Dr. Sweets in that episode too.
We're talking about Bones now. See, I only want to talk about the things that I like talking about, if that's all right.
I don't want to talk about the things that I like talking about.
We have so much in common.
What a coincidence.
Well, I tried to strike at this monkey with my knife.
I'm so glad you didn't roll in that one because I would just have you stab Bart.
I would have felt
Clooney, the
terrible.
betrayal.
Well, I'd
I
imagine
knew
that
it was coming.
with a 5, I do not think that I'll be hitting this monkey.
You do not, and that's gonna do with Crack Sally.
Okay, so there's a monkey. We're trying to. So I'd like to pull off the maneuver that was proposed by Mr. Clooney.
Okay.
So we're coming about and then drop an anchor.
Okay.
That was actually Blevit's.
I think that was Blevit that said that.
I'm okay with taking credit for it.
I'm sure you.
Okay. So who is? Are you?
Just shoot them all
to come about.
and then shoot them all.
But that was the second half.
Yes.
The important part being the come
Okay.
about part.
Okay. So are you turning the helm or are you dropping the anchor?
First, we have to turn around.
Okay.
I think so. That
All right.
You're going to
Fantastic.
come about.
agility plus PC strength, DR 12.
That's you,
What's the ship's agility?
Captain.
The ship's agility is +2.
I hate all of you.
That's a nut.
This is ridiculous.
Insane.
That 20.
Ah.
So plus my strength.
So you turn too well. You turn all the 360.
Yeah.
And we're still
No, that's
going
our
the same
Tokyo
Did
way.
I overshoot?
No.
The 20, that's our Tokyo
I'm
Drift.
not. I'm not one of those GMs
Oh.
who makes a 20 bad. No, like you do exactly what you mean to do perfectly.
25.
You come
Well
up
done.
on the other side.
I look really cool while I do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And actually, as you're doing that, as you're coming up on the other side of the ship, on the starboard side of that ship, what you do notice is that, first of all, the dinghy is missing. And second, there appears to be like blood dripping down the entire ship, and you can see bloody handprints, as if somebody was escaping very quickly.
Ooh, these monkeys ran the people off.
Yes. And great job. You got us turned around
Well done.
and ready to do another thing. Blevit.
Well, I believe then it's up to me to drop anchor.
Okay.
Sounds
Blevit
good.
drops anchor. And with a crunch, Okay. With a crunch, the ship stops. And I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and make an agility test for me.
Oh, that's what the smile was.
Yeah.
Ooh,
21.
Jesus.
13.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
18.
I'm trying to buck you guys off of this ship. What is wrong with you? You do feel that your ship crunches more than it should.
Oh, in the future, I guess we should raise sail before we stop.
No, there's something more going on.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, why was the ship not moving?
Remember the shark with
I
the
don't
corpse
recall
mouth?
That
Well,
was a
no, I think it's
misdirect.
run aground. I think we're
Run aground.
run aground
I
or run
wonder.
upon something.
Yes.
I
A mystery.
expertlessly landed us.
Expertlessly.
Expertlessly landed us.
And that 20 us right.
I think you all did a great job, and everything's going fantastically right now.
Thank you.
Bart.
Well, I
Wait,
consider.
Blevit, I didn't skip you, did I?
Oh.
No, I dropped anchor.
Okay, that's right.
So considering
I got him stopped.
my life
You
is
did.
threatened.
Yeah, you stopped the ship. You did such a good job.
I think we're doing that wrong. It says ship's turn. I think we only do these things on the ship's turn. Is that accurate?
You have
Oh no!
my
Look,
turn
it's each.
and
It
your
says
turn.
each ship gets 2
then
actions
the
or
ship's
more
turn.
if there are PCs on board.
Oh, PC's crew.
It's
action.
your ship's turn.
You guys can use your action, do an action on the ship.
Which is what I did.
So it's not the ship's turn.
Well-
It's our.
While we're on the ship, you
Yes.
can think of it as the ship's turn is
Yeah.
our turn.
Oh.
Because the other turn is going to be mine, which is the bad guys.
That's where all like the 1s and 2s get rolled.
Fuck you. And no, you guys roll those too. They're all just 20s.
I don't think this has come up, but I can't use this musket. I'm guessing in close combat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So considering that's what I was fighting off with, I'm gonna have to, sling that back if I can. Take out my sword and in one fluid movement also try and slash with it. Even though it's not a
Okay.
samurai sword, I gotta try and attack this thing. It's the
Back
coolest
with a
one.
sword.
No, man, it's a slash. It's a slash forward. I'll show you the anime later. The look of disdain was worth it. 16.
Yeah, you do the thing.
Wow.
Hey, it's only 2 damage. Oh, but they don't have armor.
Yeah, they don't have any armor. Okay. You've done 2 damage to this fucking monkey.
Oh no, sorry, I lost
What?
it.
What's your thing?
I was looking to see if I still have my knife, but I think I don't have it written, so I think I lost it.
Oh, right. Pointing at you from the other ship, you see the other monkey with the Swashbuckler.
Another rival with my
Yep.
sword.
So this monkey is going to try to bite your face.
Yeah, that makes
Go
sense.
for it. Nat 20.
This one got 3 heads too.
They all have 3 hits. Yeah.
Just a 13.
I mean, yeah. You have to beat a 12. Yes.
I'm gonna
This
use
is
an
actually
omen to
called
make you
a
re-roll
three-headed
that.
monkey.
Thank you.
Look at the-
It's humbling.
Apropos.
Yeah. And what's very cute is that the curses that the 3-headed monkeys have are to blind you, to deaf you, or to make you mute.
I like that.
Yeah, isn't
fun.
that neat?
I understand
So that
the
monkey does absolutely nothing to you. The other one's gonna jump on board and gonna try to stab Blevit with its big ass sword.
That's fair.
So we are pretty close to the ship.
yeah.
Okay. I envisioned we would be parking at range, but
I think we were trying to and then ran aground.
You guys ran aground.
Yeah.
very valid.
Yeah.
I'd like the meter distance.
3.
That's 9.
I would like it in my height units. How many Johns away? How
Well,
many George Clooney's
Considering that, John, you are 4'2".
away? That's
So
accurate.
like 3-ish. Maybe like 2 1/3.
I measure all things in Johns.
Don't
I
worry,
measure
Blevit.
stuff in
I'm
meters.
looking at you.
All right.
What
so
was your defense roll?
Or Subway
defense roll
sandwiches.
is add agility.
Lovely.
Yes.
All right. So I have a 6, and I need a 14. If I understand. this
Yes,
correctly.
you do need a 14. So this monkey jumps on board, leaps at you, swings a big ass sword at you, and is actually going to, for the first time, maybe in this campaign, I'm actually going to hurt somebody.
Shit.
You are going to take a full 4 damage.
Let's see what my armor does.
Your armor, which is going to take away all of it.
4.
Mörk Borg's the best game.
This is the best, easiest game I've ever played.
And Sally, I need a presence test.
Okay.
Because while one of the heads is focusing, stabbing Blevit,
7.
7. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
What'd you do?
I did a thing. I blinded you.
Yeah.
You're blind for the next round. You've been blound.
I'm
Blound
blounded.
for the round.
Down to blound.
You're down to blound.
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown, Clown Town. Sounds
Frown.
Lounge? Freddy Lounge. Porter Hannibal.
And that's going to start with Bart.
Okay. Well, since I'm still almost dying,
Fighting a monkey.
yeah, I'm gonna have to try and take this one, and I'm gonna shout out, "Flogging, come on, I need your help!"
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a 14.
A 14. Yeah.
For
Nice.
6 points of damage!
Yeah, you murder this monkey.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
we're
dead.
I
great at this.
We're killing
hop
monkeys
back
so good.
real quick, and in 3 quick movements, slash from chin to top of head, all 3 heads. Slash, slash, slash.
Swing, swing, swing.
Yes, and hopefully slash their faces off for Mr. Clooney later.
I think you're slicing them all in half, right? Straight down the nose?
No, I was thinking like chin to... Yeah, well, because I'm looking straight at, so I sliced that, like sideways on the front, then down on the right, and then kind of swoop around and up through the chin on the third.
Okay.
And that seems sufficiently animated to me.
Sure.
I think that I would like my monkey form to wear clothes that are just made of monkey faces stitched together. So
My
this is becoming-
Wait, that's leather armor, too.
oh yeah,
That's leather hide. You can boil that face hide.
Yeah.
Boil the face hide?
Okay.
I can wear light armor as a monkey. It's in the character.
Could you imagine, though, you come against somebody, you're fighting them, and they come out in full face hide armor? Like, you...
For a second, you're gonna say, are those people faces?
Yeah.
Their monkey faces.
Some
Is that
of them
worse?
Are.
That would probably be the first thing I would say. Are those people faces?
Immediately followed by, well, I'm fucked. Like, that's a lot of faces. Like, you know...
Danny Trejo?
Is that Danny Trejo?
It'll be Danny Trejo face on my face.
Wearing a bunch of... Are those people faces?
Only Kevin!
Oh, I gave only Kevin's face up for
You
the
did.
For the ritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poodle
And that's
hair
going to go to you, George Clooney.
George Clooney. I'm like a Pokemon now. George. Okay.
George. That's great.
I want to start blasting the hell out of this ship with our cannons. Are we at an angle where it would be possible to blast this ship with our cannons?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to jump on one of those broadsides. I'm assuming I can fire one of them at a time.
I think you fire both of them.
Attack with each of the ship's broadside attacks. Okay. I'm going to roll this d20,
Okay.
and I'm going to do a good job of it.
Yeah.
I rolled a 17. I did a good job.
George.
That's
There's
a
a D6 for...
d6 of damage for each gun, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm putting 2 d6 into this cup. I am shaking the cup, and I have done 5.
Okay. Fantastic. Blowing a couple of holes in this ship.
Nice.
You see a couple of papers go scattering, flying through the air, landing on the water, and start like floating around you. You also see that there's like clothing and things like that all over the ground or all over the water. Almost as if somebody left most of their personal effects on this ship.
Oh, there's valuables.
And at this point, this ship is falling apart, and essentially, like, this thing is it's not a ship anymore. This is kind of a pile of wood. You can see that parts of it are starting to float away and things like that. This is no longer a ship.
I just remembered monkeys can swim, though.
No, they can't.
And actually, George Clooney, I want you to go ahead and make a presence test.
I'm gonna roll a presence test. Here I go. A 9.
A 9.
A 9.
Okay. You saw what I said.
I go ook ook ak,
No, okay.
which is what a monkey says in victory. I'm very excited. I'm doing a little monkey jig.
It's specious, man.
Ook ook ak.
Yeah.
And that's my turn
All right.
as George Clooney.
Clag Sally.
Craig Sally. She's blind, so she's kind of got her daggers, and she's just kind of
Wildly slashing.
in case. Yes.
Wildly
Yeah.
It's a Sally move.
If anything comes near me, they're not gonna be alive while they're doing it.
You know what? Let's go ahead. Just a 10. Let's see. Roll a d10. Let's see what happens.
D10. This one.
Sally, no. Oh.
8.
That's Okay, yeah, you're fine. You're flailing around with your knives. You're not hitting anything. And that'll go to you, Blevit.
So how many monkeys are presently on ship?
One.
Okay.
The one that attempted to stab you and just clang right off of your armor.
So I shall hook-hand it back.
Okay.
Okay, doorman.
12
A 12 is going to hit this monkey.
Nicely
Right.
done.
for 2.
You do 2 damage to this monkey. Okay, it is not looking great. It is wielding a giant fucking sword. And you know what? This monkey looks straight at you. And it sniffs you a little bit.
Oh.
And noticing that you don't have any food on you,
I do not.
is going to, dragging its big-ass Zweihander, try to run away from you and launch itself straight at Delilah.
It wants to eat these rats. Yeah.
I don't know if I see that yet, but
Yeah. What you see is, as you've just destroyed this other monkey, you look up and you see another one flying at you with a big sword swinging toward you.
I'll just get a big smile and say,
Bartholomew,
"That's my
duck!"
sword."
And I want you to choose. Are you going to make your agility test, or is Delilah?
I would take the Zweihander for Delilah, so I'll take killer roll. Bartholomew.
Okay.
Yeah, Bartholomew. Hey, that's a 3.
I'll give up an omen.
Oh shit!
You just ruined Mike's fun. I love it. No, you didn't.
Okay.
That's a 9.
I want my omen back.
No, sorry.
No returns.
That's a 9, so bring over my sword to try and block it.
Yeah, and that's not gonna work. So this thing is going to slash down directly on you. Can you tell me how you react to this, realizing you're about to get hit?
Delilah's on my shoulder,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If I realize I'm about to be hit, I'm basically turning to absorb as much of it as possible.
Fantastic. In doing that, you mess up where your sword would go to block it, and this thing's going to swing directly at your side. 7.
Oh wait, I have light armor, but no, that's only a D2. That's okay. So 1's shaved off, so I take 6.
You take 6 damage.
That's out of my 9, so 3 left.
This monkey jams this sword directly between your ribs. Yeah, you kind of feel like maybe one of your lungs is not functioning properly anymore.
Were
Eyes
they?
wide. I'll just whip my head over to make sure Delilah's
I whip
okay.
my head back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And as long as I see her,
You see Delilah land on the deck doing like an anime slide.
Delilah, get it. And I'm gonna, and then when it's like an act, I'll do something.
Fantastic. And that's your turn, Blevit.
It's mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I shall run forward and try and attack this one that has just struck our captain.
Yeah.
That's a oh, you know what? I have omens. That is a 13.
A 13. Yep, you're gonna hit the monkey.
5.
Oh my god, you did 5 damage to it?
Yes.
Go ahead and describe how you just destroyed this monkey that was about
So
to
it's, as
murder
it's
Delilah.
made that stab and it's kind of trying to get the sword out, I come out and do the same thing to it. But I pull back.
Oh! Ripping straight.
Ripping it open. And doing as you do with animals, beginning to bleed it so we can eat it later.
Oh my god. This Zweihander clang, 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 hits the ground covered in Bart's blood.
Captain, I believe it's time to get the ship moving.
Yes, I'll stand up and holding my arm out for Delilah to run up on it. Let's get out of here.
You notice that your ship is sitting slightly lower in
Listing.
the water.
I don't
Yes.
feel the rocking of the waves like I should.
It is rocking, but only ever so slightly, and far off in the distance, you end up seeing the silhouette of what might possibly be an island and the small glow of a fire on a beach. And that's where we'll end our session.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
you, everybody.
Tune in next week when NCRP Productions presents Episode 9, A Growing Addiction. Thank you for joining us on another NCRP Productions podcast. We couldn't do this without you, so please like and subscribe everywhere we're found, including YouTube, Facebook, Anchor, Google, Apple, Spotify, and other great podcast sites. If you'd like to help us continue making more content, we'd love to have your support on our Patreon. And if you have any feedback for us, please feel free to comment on our podcasts or email us directly at ncrpproductions@gmail.com. That's ncrpproductions@gmail.com. And we'd like to give a special shout out to our current patrons, MD Parker 4, Chef Francis, Crowman 76, Loading Mad Cat, M. Coling, November Stevenson, and Rosix 13. Thank you all. We truly, truly appreciate it.